Efoil Solutions does it again. Jeff from Hawaii, from Efoil Solutions, made this pretty cool setup of fins that you can put on your flyboard. So when you're going hardcore, making some sharp turns, this is gonna give just enough bite. So watch the video and stay until the end. So here we have the foil side by side. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, I'm used to riding the 800 flyer, and this is the 850 cone wing. And this is my setup to go the 800 with 9 step. Because why? Because this is super stable and super fast. Now I've been riding this other setup over here, which is the 850 with the 45, and as you can see, they pretty much flat. And that's why I want to try that the fin. The fin is gonna go right here to see if it's gonna make this stable, or at least closer to that. There's no trust me, this is a little more skaty, loose. And the reason why Efoil Solutions makes that little fin is to make this board slightly more stable, close to this. And that's what we're gonna be trying out today to see if the fin is gonna make this a little more stable or close to this as possible. Because if I can get the performance of this with the stability and the grab on carving as this, man, is a game changer. So let's put that to the test. Here we have the little fins from Efoil Solution. I gotta admit, man, Jeff is doing a great job out there, man. He's a cool kid. But anyhow, so they come, oh, that's how they come in. They come in the bag like that. That's the medium with the screw. That's the large with the screw nut right there. And this is the small. I'm gonna try that first. It's basically very easy to set up. It comes with the nuts itself. So you just pull a little trigger right on the back over there. You pull, you lift that up, and this slides. So with this, you put it on top of the wing, and then you slide back. So we're gonna try the small one right now first, see how it responds. And then I'm not gonna record all of them because I think it's gonna be too much video. I'm just gonna give my final opinion and riding the one that I like best, depending on how much I want to get out of it. Anyhow, let me get this going right now and install it. So we're gonna do a base run without the fins on, just to show you guys how it feels, and I'll give my feedback. Then I'm gonna put the Efoil Solutions on the 3 levels, the small, the medium, and the high, to see what happens. Basically, when I'm running this, I'm not used to it yet. My small muscle ligaments, they're working harder. Especially my back leg is making micro adjustments so the tail doesn't slide. The tail is a little bit looser. The whole board is looser, but I feel the tail a little bit looser than usual. Again, I cannot come as aggressive as I do on the flyer. But then again, it's just a matter of getting used to it. Now, I just want to see if the fin by Efoil Solutions is going to help. Let's put the test. Easy guys, as you see, I just put over there, it fits perfectly. And here we have the small and the large. Jeff, dude, you're a freaking genius, because look at this. This thing goes right there. It's a little bit snug. What I did actually was so snug that I just used a Scotch-Brite and sand it down so a little bit so it slides better. So you can just do that, and that's what I did. Super snug right now. And that's it, it fits in. I don't want to click in all the way. So it fits in. But in case you want to switch, I use this because it can be tough to take it out. You don't want to cut your hand. You can just take that off and put the large one, and you'll fit it exactly the same slider. Will fit exactly the same way. Not gonna bring all the way. But anyhow, genius. This, I'm telling you, Jeff, you're the best, dude. But anyhow, I'm gonna ride the small one right now. Good to have something like that so you can pull it. Very nice, snug fit, but you can stand down if you want them more loose. I'd rather keep nice and tight like that, because that way it gives a better grab. All right, let's put the small one and go for the test, and see what happens.
This small fan right now, dude. 2 minutes on it. I can definitely tell. There we go. I can definitely tell that the back now feels so much grippy and stable. The board is still loose, but I have more control of it. It's not as skatey. I think I can just imagine how the big one is gonna be, but this is the small one. Makes the small fin that makes a world of difference. Yeah, the front is still super loose, as usual. The front is super loose. Now, my back muscles for my back leg is not working as hard. So my back leg, those small stabilization muscles, they're not working as hard. And I can just throw it, and I can feel the grab. There we go. It feels slightly biting. So for carving, I can definitely carve now. Hold it ground. I can definitely throw it with the same confidence that I had on the 800 flyer and the 90 stab. Minor thing that's the cool thing about Efoil solutions. They can customize the board for the way you like to ride. I like the 245. I like the 850. However, it's a little bit loose for me. I like to throw things like go fast. And by just adding that little fan, and this is the small one, I've used the big one yet, I can just feel more confident. And, oh God, dude, this is awesome. Yeah, Jeff, brother. Once again, brother, you creating really amazing stuff. Efoil solutions. I love it. So, this was the fin number one, the smallest one. Got a great feel about it, but I want to try the large one. I don't think I'm gonna even spend time trying the medium one, just so I can tell the difference. I just want to see how much difference is gonna be from the smaller fin to the largest fin, because the way it responds right now responds great. Let me swap for the large one and see what happens. Using the large one now, absolutely more grip, more stable. Not that heavy. I don't know if it's super heavy, but it's not. It's still heavy, but it's not. I like the smaller better. I just got out of the water right now, and I know sometimes the wind can get strong and you can make up the words that I'm saying. So stay right now just another 5 minutes, because I'm gonna give you my final thoughts to clear things up, just in case you have any doubts, all right? And please consider subscribing. I appreciate for you guys staying till the end, because I know the wind can get pretty hardcore. You can listen to everything that I'm saying. So here's my final thoughts. And I want to also get in touch about the products that Fliteboard mix. So basically what I was saying over there, when I put the fins on the 89, 850 and 245 stab, so it was a new ride for me. So it was a little bit skatey. The board, the setup still has a very nice stability. However, I'm more used to ride on my 850 and 290 stab, and I feel so much grip once I'm riding that setup, because that's what I'm used to for the past 3 years. So of course, jumping
from one setup to another, they're gonna feel a little bit different. So I've been hanging around, feeling it somewhat comfortable with the setup of the 290, 245 stab. But then once I put this on, you know, it was just amazing. Basically what I was saying in the video is that for me, the setup of the small one, it just gave me enough bite so my back of the foil didn't feel skaty, meaning if you making a sharp turn, what this does, it makes you track a little bit, your tail doesn't feel a little bit skaty, which in some cases you want that, but in my case I don't want to, because I want to go really fast. I want to feel a bite when I'm making the turn. Now, one thing that you might never know, that's a lot of pro guys, pro Fliteboarder, pro riders from Fliteboard using this for surfing. The reason why they don't mention, I think, is because they're afraid of, you know, compromising and whatnot. They want to, whatever. But I know they're riding. Jeffy told me several people are doing that. So I'm not trying to say that what they're doing is wrong. No, it's just improving your ride. Now, with that said, as I said, this is a pretty cool nifty solution for you to put on Efoil if you want a little bit bite. Now, you gotta be careful, of course. You don't want to be landing your board on this because it's gonna break off. If you approaching the beach, for instance, you're definitely gonna be careful not to break it. Other than that, there's no cons at all because it's a very easy setup to put in. And once you have this attached to your foil, you can actually change into whatever fins you want. I just tried the small one and I tried the big one. The small one for me was just perfect. Left the 240, the 8050 and the 245 setup loose enough, but with a bite that was just enough for what I want. When I put the big one, it felt very locked. It felt like really, not stiff, but it felt holding on more to my turns. So this was just perfect. I didn't even try the small, the medium one. The small size was just perfect for me. Now, with that said, sorry for making this long, because you gotta understand, Fliteboard makes everything perfectly. Have no doubt about it. And pay attention to this. I had a very cool conversation with in the beginning of this year in Las Vegas with Nathan from Fliteboard USA, California, and from David from Australia, one of the engineers who designed the motor and everything else. Now, everything is designed to a certain degree, and we have a very good conversation about these modifications, and we agree upon the same thing. And the funny thing too, we're all car guys. We all like cars, all modify our cars, especially David. We have a very good conversation. So you're gonna use that as a form of a comparison. When the manufacturer designs a car, they make the car perfect for what it is. And then of course you wanna suit it up, put things here, put in there, put things there, a big air intake, whatnot. Yes, it might make the car go faster or get a little more horsepower. However, you're burning more gas. So everything that you gain, you lose some. Exactly same way with this. Now, the amount of speed that you're gonna lose with this is minimum, but it does help for you to make the curves. For instance, I try to put my 85 with my 290 stab with a little curves, as you know, the 290 stabilizer, with the 850 cone wing with the 290. Trust me, it was awful. I thought I was going to get a little more track, which I did. However, my pitch sensitivity, I was going up and down very easily, and I had to step all the way back on the board. It goes to show one thing: whenever Fliteboard makes a setup, the 85, the 850 front wing with the 245 stab cone setup, they make perfectly. This help for me to make turns. But of course, if you don't want to put this and just get used to the ride, that's fine too. What I'm trying to say is this: Fliteboard does a great job with what they do. And these things that Jeff makes, it just enhance your performance to a certain degree. Of course, you're gonna lose minimum speed, but I'm gonna get more biting in my turns. For everything else, there's a giving and taking. And I think that Jeff is doing a very good work of making these cool little things. If you don't know Efoil solutions yet, guys. Go check it out. That's not what they do. They do tons of more things for your board that's gonna improve your ride and even your safety and even the seals of your battery. All right, that's all I have for you guys. Please stay tuned. Leave your comments below. Let me know what's the best setup that you like to ride with. I'm getting used to the cone setup right now, the A50, the 245. I'm loving that setup right now. Almost even better than the 800 Flyer with the 290. So let me know, leave in the comments below what you like. And leave me some topics for the next conversation. All right, guys, that's all I have. Jeff, you're amazing, dude. Keep it up your work, dude. I'm always gonna be following you in your new little gadgets. Take care, guys. Be good to each other.